don't know if there's controversy about the chords to Old Gray Coat by Tony Rice. If I were into drama, I could start some right now because it took me probably 10 hours to figure out these chords. I watched a bunch of people play it. They all played it differently. I found some footage of Wyatt playing it, and I based this off of what he did. So I'll show you what he did as far as I could tell, and I'll even simplify some things for you or give you some options to make things easier or to give you some variations. And then I played to the album recording about 1,000,000 times and listened to it 1,000,000 times, rewound parts 1,000,000 times to make sure everything fit. So I'll walk you through this. It sounds difficult, you know, it's a new acoustic Newgrass tune, but it's actually not. We'll break it down into just 5 small short chunks. So it's got an A structure, and you just need to learn 5 little short chunks to play the whole song. So we'll break down each chunk one at a time. All right, so the first chunk is just 4 chords, and 2 of the chords I imagine you definitely know is a D major and a C major, but the chords are E minor 7, C major, or D major rather, C major, and then B minor 7. So we have the E minor 7, D major, C major, B minor 7. Okay, and it's going to go something like... And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's the first chunk. Okay, and you're going to repeat that a few times throughout the song, but practice that, and we're going to go to the second chunk now. Okay, so the second chunk is also just 4 chords, and you know at least one of these chords. And they are E minor, probably know that one, A minor 9, which is like a regular A minor, but it's easier. You just lift up the first finger. And then we have a C major 9 and a B minor 7. So the way I play those, C major 9, you have a C, so 8th fret, 6th string, and then I'm just barring these 2 on the 7th fret, the 2 middle strings, 4th and 3rd. So you have 8th fret, and then you mute the 5th string, and 4th and 3rd string, you have the 7th fret. And you're playing these 2 notes again, but you're just walking down the bass for the B minor 7. So... the way I actually played it in the intro for the E minor, I played this, so that would be open E, then 7th on the 5th, then 5th on the 4th, and 3rd, or I'm sorry, the 4th fret on the 3rd string. And then for the A minor 9, I just move this note basically to here. Have to switch these 2 fingers, so these 2 notes stay the same here. All right, you only play it once. I played it twice for you just to give you the feel for it, and you could do that on your own as you go through these chunks. We'll go through the 3rd chunk now. All right, so the 3rd line of the lead sheet is the same as the first line. So we have the first chunk we play first, the second chunk we play second, and then the 3rd line is the first chunk again. And then we have just one more part for the A part, and it's actually easy. I'll play it for you. I'll show you how I do it. And I'll be honest with you, this is different than what Wyatt does. So the first chord is a kind of A major to an A sus4 and Wyatt. So this is a major chord. I know Wyatt does something like this, you know, he extends this middle one out a fret. And then he does something with a C to a D to like a G triad shape. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't make sense of it, and I couldn't make it fit what was on the album. So I'll show you what I played, which is what some other people play. And I definitely know it fits with the album because I played it a million times. But if you ever figure out why it's doing exactly and you want to post it, let me know. Anyhow, what I do is pretty simple. So the first chord is A major, and then it goes to A major sus4. So for the A major, I just hit the A open, then 7th fret on the 4th string, and 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then for the A sus4, I just move this 3rd string, 6th fret up to the 7th fret. So you could do it this way. Those are the first two chords. And then I just move this right here, down here. So I'm barring or pushing down the 4th and 3rd string on the 5th fret. And then I just move this right back up again to the 7th fret. So it goes. And sometimes you play that through once, sometimes you play it through twice. You'll have to listen, it depends. In the middle of the A part, it's A-A-B-A, so the first time through, typically it's just played once, but then often it's played twice after that before you go into the B part. And maybe I'll play this whole thing through what we have so far. This is the whole A part, just so you could hear it. So here we go. Okay, so we did 3 of the 5 chunks, and we're going to go into the B part now. We only have 2 chunks left. And we'll take the first chunk. It's a D minor 7 to an E minor 7 to a B flat major 6-9 type chord to an A minor 7. You can do it this way. I do it this way because I'm lazy, so I don't play this B string. You might play it this way. That's harder on the hands, and it's a little less hip. So. Okay, so that's how that part would go. I played it through twice there, but you only need to play it through once. And then the last chunk, 5 of 5, is actually, it's probably the easiest because it's the same shape for every chord. So we have a C minor 7, to a D minor 7, back to C minor 7, to B minor 7. And in some of the lead sheets, this is a dominant 7, so instead of, or this you might know it as. And while that would work theoretically, you're going from a 5 back to the 1, the E minor at the top. It isn't what I think they're playing on the album. So I think it is a minor back to the 1 chord. And the melody, I think they end on the 5th. So that doesn't really tell us if it's a minor or a dominant chord because the 5th would be the same for either one. So if this was minor or dominant, the 5th is the same. And I think that's the note that the melody ends on. So anyhow, what I figured out, what it sounds right to my ear, is C minor, E minor, C. Okay, so maybe we'll play the whole B part for you. The 4th chunk and the 5th chunk together back to back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so maybe I should just show you this last A part. It's actually easy. It's just the first chunk and the 3rd chunk from the first A part. So it's really short. So you have E minor again, D major, C major, B minor 7, and then you have the A major A sus part. And then I think you repeat it twice. The album repeats it twice, at least the first time through. So the last A part will go. so I made a rhythm track. I played it along with the album, so it's the same speed as the original recording. But maybe I'll play this through slow for you and tell you what I'm doing, and that maybe that will help you. So you have one that's up to speed. I'll put it on the video after this one, and you have this one that goes through it nice and slowly. So we'll start with the A part, and remember it's an A-A-B-A structure. So we'll start with the A part. This lesson I'm just going to show you the rhythm, but you know, the song starts with, and it goes right into the first chord. But we'll do the melody and the lead in another video, because I would just make this video too long and complicated. All right, so we'll just start with the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's it, nice and slow.